Hey guys, how's it going? It is the Wednesday evening Arena Kings 3+0 Blitz coming up. 2 hours of 3+0 Blitz. I'm playing Murma. Okay, I don't do well against Murma, but no reason that has to stay that way. I can totally change this up. Hey Manor Monkey. Good evening to everyone. Let's play C4. This is the main move here. I'll play Queen B3. And I think they usually meet this with Queen B6. Hey MF Dur. Hey Chess Bay. The 3+0 event. I thought I was going to play Gatakomsky because he was the #1 guy here. Only 56 players in the event. Yeah, these Wednesday events have been attracting less players, I think just because of the time of day, purely. Not a good time for the Europeans. Also, at least for this week, a lot of people are at the Olympiad who might otherwise play this. Grigor, Georg Meyer, guys like that. Hey, Prosthetics. He's thinking a lot in this position, which is good for me. Rook D8. Okay. C5, Bishop F4. I think I'll go C5. Let's see if he'll trade here. We'll force the issue. Hello, Henry. Queen A6. Okay, let's put this here. I'd like to play E4 in the future, so that's why I'm putting it there. He'll probably play Bishop F5. No, B6. Okay, well, let's take. Now, E4 or something else like Knight E5. That definitely also comes to mind. E4 more direct for sure. Let's play E4. Let's be direct. Thanks, Adam. I've been streaming a lot this week. Every day so far this work week. The 2 Arena Kings events, and then Title Tuesday yesterday. It's been real fun, though. Okay, so I think he wants to plant a bishop on E6, which might spoil some of my fun. I might be willing to do an exchange sack, though. Knight E5. Let's start with Knight E5, just to pump up the pressure. And a bishop E6, I think I'm going to land Knight G5. I like how this pressure is shaping up on this diagonal. Possibly this diagonal, too, leaning towards his rook. Hey, Timothy B. Conley. All right, so he's angling for a queen trade. I could play Queen F3 and keep the queens on board. I think that may make sense, although F6 is sort of annoying as a counter to that. Yeah, Queen A4 is a good move. Really tempted to play Knight G5. Knight G5, F6, though. All right, let's play Queen F3. Try to keep the initiative. Problem is I'm playing this move without a good response to F6, which he does play. I was gonna sort of wing it from here. We're gonna give up this pawn and roll with it. Can't go there. Okay, let's do this. I just wanted to attack, especially in this first game. Well, now I can take on F6 next. I think he missed that. Took me a second to see it too. He'll probably play King H8. Yeah, taking doesn't look good. Well, he does take, actually. I'm surprised by that. Because now I would think with my bishop coming in and also the threats on D5, E5, he's got to be in real big trouble here. Let's just bank the material. Looking for this, or also bishop here. It's a big mate threat. I think this game is mine. Let's go here. All right, there we have it. Starting on a positive note. Oh, I see what you were talking about with Shrek David, Chess Bay. Shrek David must have joined like right at the end, right before the tournament started. So he played Gatakomsky instead of me. I'm glad. All right, playing at 2351. QGD. And if knight bd7, I have this choice of plans. I'll play knight f3. I've been playing more of this plan versus knight ge2. And the center plan. They're definitely both valid options, though. Okay, let's go here. Let's play b4. Knight e5 was also interesting. Can definitely consider that too. Let's go here. If he puts a rook on c8, I can play bishop f5. I feel at the very minimum this must be annoying. Maybe he'll play rook c7, but he leaves himself sort of vulnerable. He just goes back. Okay. Yeah, this feels suspicious for black, the way he's playing it. My bishops are really nice. I have pressure against his pawn center. I don't think he saw that rook c8 could be met by bishop f5. Let's take this. Okay, so I can't win a pawn directly on d5, but there is pressure for sure. Knight c5 is possible. Or sorry, knight a4 rather. Just play a4. Let's see what he does. Hey, Extreme Dota. Thanks to the last G-Man. He says, good luck from a fellow Minnesotan. We've had some weird weather here today. It's unseasonably warm. It was in the low 70s today, but it's also been raining a lot too. Thanks, Garshade. All right, so here I can win a pawn. Take and take d5. I don't see any objection to this, so that's a real nice pawn to win. Yeah, it was tough for him to do much there. Okay, so now I can take h7. I can also take c5. Let's take this one first for sure. And then should we Gordon Gekko it? Greed is good. Again, I assume no reason not to. Ooh, and I get this in too. And he might resign here. Nope. Let's take. Let's make another tempo move. And just push. Check is tempting. Pin is also really tempting. Let's go for the pin. Threatening stuff like e4. Thanks, Goran. Queen c5, probably the easiest here. All right, two in a row to start. Playing Rashad Zenyali. We're up to 88 players in the tournament. Apologies again. I have to include this apology because I've been doing it at the beginning of every stream, but I don't have the standings. The layout is good, but I don't have the standings up. All right, and I get a free victory there for some reason. I hope to have that fixed. I'm working on a layout with the chess.com guys that will not only show the clock swell and the associated information about where you stand, but also the standings in the tournament. So All right. Hello to Max. I think Max is a fellow streamer, and he's also on Twitter. So, good to see you, man. Good luck. Let's do this and play the bishop to d3. Plays queen e7, a little unusual. All right. So this variation should be slightly better for white because black does have these doubled pawns. But at the same time, I think it's playable for black. I think it's called the Bronstein variation. So I'm going to hold this bishop hostage, take it at some point. Maybe not yet. Let's gain a little space first. Looks like a good time to take it now. I'm thinking something with bishop c4, queen b3, moves like that. Let's play a5. I want to put the queen on b3, but I don't want him to be able to play queen b6. Okay, so now I think I can go pawn raiding. That should be good. He does have rook b8, but I can take a7 or c6 after that. Probably a7, that seems the more beneficial pawn to capture. Thanks, DJ Barks. Hello to you, Dalton. Okay, let's step here. Good defensive move he just played. I'll try to go for a pin. Pin the knight to the queen. And he's got to make sure he doesn't blunder the rook on a8, so a move like queen c7 to get out of the pin would be problematic for him. Happy to make these trades. I think that's fine for me. Again, he can't do stuff like queen takes a5 because of this. Okay, he plays knight to the center. Probably now capture, and I think take here. Pick up this errant pawn. Zach donated $25. Said, dinner's on me, John. Thanks for being a good influence in my life. Well, thank you, Zach. That's very generous of you, 25 bucks. And yeah, that will easily cover dinner, especially at the places I dine at. So thank you, man. All right, so rook d5, another good move. He's putting up good defense. Yeah, otherwise, I think he was just going to wind up losing pretty easily. Okay, so I got to save my bishop. He's going to win a5. But I have an extra pawn plus the bishop pair. I have an eye towards playing f4 very soon. I think I'm going to do it now. This looks suspicious, this pawn structure. Should not be good for him. Hairless Italian resubscribed, 8 months. Thanks, Hairless Italian. Okay. Let's do this. I'll keep my f-pawn. I want to go here. Ooh, but now I can check, and I'm going to put him in a pin here. That's the issue. That rook was a little awkward on f5. I think he sees the problem now. He might play bishop f8, but that's just losing a piece. But good game, Max. He put up some tough resistance there. All right, tough game. Shrek David. This guy's a really good blitz and bullet player. I remember playing him in bullet many times. Okay, let's do this. I do like these positions for black, though, I gotta say. Let's just go here. I'm gonna reposition this knight. I wonder if he'll play c4. He will, and open it up. Okay, let's take. Takes there. All right. Probably have to take this one. Guess he'll take here. Or he might try to attack on the e-file. Also possible for sure. I'm not thrilled about this position. He has the 2 bishops, but I'm trying to play fast. Not belabor my decisions. Thanks, Intel Escape. Appreciate it, man. Okay, let's go here. Maybe I can swing this rook over at some stage. But first I need to figure this situation out. Probably just pull this back. I mean, he has bishop a3 in the future perhaps, but no big deal for now. I think I kind of have to play this, so I'll do it. Let's go here, reinforce. Got to make sure I don't blunder bishop d5 later. Edge for white for sure. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. Just try to develop, coordinate, get that knight off the back rank. Maybe come to d5 with this piece. We'll see. Okay, so he's attacking from a new direction. Let's hide the king. Let's do this. Had to stop rook c8 after making that trade, so but mostly just trying to trade down. Okay. Let's move the h-pawn. I think he's going to come here with the queen. But not fatal or anything. I have g8 covered, so that shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, here I can play queen a5, perhaps. I like the look of that. I might be able to counterattack him effectively. We'll see. I think he missed this move. And it's nice that I played h5, so actually if my knight ever moves, so say I get a check. Whoa, that's okay, that's interesting. Let's definitely check first. Gotta take this. Yeah, bishop f8 is a clever defense, but I should be kind of out of the woods now, it feels like. Although he is threatening bishop f7. All right, let's pin him. Yeah, he has some annoying moves he can make here with this situation. Oh, he hung his queen. Wow. I could have just taken his queen right there. I can't believe. Wow. Check. Yeah, now I'm probably going to get flagged. Should have taken his bishop there, but I don't think it really matters. Oh, man. I didn't think he was going to hang his queen. I was getting ready for the impending time scramble. And that was funny because he tricked me after that. He repeated and then he took on h5. And I was trying to convince him to play queen c1 again. All right, so that interrupts our streak, but we're playing Captain Carter now. I played a little bit too slow there. Like I said, he's good though. Let's try to get this knight into d6. I think this is sort of an annoying plan when they play this d6 move. Or when they omit d6, I should say. Let's go here. As he's played b6, he can send the bishop to a6, but I don't think that's much of an improvement. So let's just solidify this guy in here. Yes, this is tea, herbal tea. I've been trying. He could try e5 in this position if he wanted. He heard me. Bishop g5 or take on c8. Let's take on c8. And then I'll pull the knight back. He just recaptures. Okay. I think it would have been better to take on f4. Then he would have had strong play on the dark squares. Let's try to annoy him. He went right back. Okay, let's go here with ideas of bishop h6. If he plays knight d4, I'm tempted to sack the exchange. Be an interesting exchange sack since he's so weak on the dark squares. I think I'll do it. Hey, San Diego. San Diego, remember when I was constantly mispronouncing your name? It just never clicked for me that your username was San Diego USA. Good times. Okay, he's getting ready to defend the d-pawn. Yeah, he's kind of holding solid here, but my position's a little more comfortable. Maybe some plan of advancing on the queen side after this. I'd like to improve my knight. It's doing a good job of guarding d4, though. Let's play a3 to start. Okay. c5. c5, is that anything? Let's play c5. Let's take here. See some potential interesting tactics. So let's take. Mainly with the queen being undefended here. That's what I'm thinking, like knight d4 type stuff. Just not sure it's really working yet. Depends what way he captures, but... Okay, let's just do this. This seems like a good move. Also, some sneaky bishop a2 ideas. Now he has to take on d2. And I'll just recapture. And then he'll put something on d5. But again, I think I still have this persisting plus. If I take his queen, he would take d1. He'd have 2 rooks against the queen. Ooh, tempting, tempting move. Does it work? He has knight f5. Knight f5 to spoil my fun. Okay, let's do this. I'm trying to force it to work. Nah, it just doesn't really work, though. I'll just play a normal move. He's in time pressure. Now he's pinned. Let's go here. And this is a winning endgame. All right, got to restart the streak. 93 minutes left in this tournament. I have 15 points. I'm in 6th place right now. Paul from SPB is in 1st place. Whoa, paired way down here. D-Punk. Okay. D-Punk says in the chat, oh dear. Hello, D-Punk, if you're watching. Let's take this guy. Yeah, got to restart the streak after that early loss. Didn't John play a death match against Bick? You mean Bigfoot? No, I have not. I have lost to Bigfoot before. He beat me in one of these arenas. He got me in an opening trap in the Benoni. Captain Carter's in the chat. Hello, Captain Carter. That was a good game. I think you defended well. I actually, as I was saying in my stream here, that you should have taken on f4 instead of taking back on c8. I think e5 was good for you. But maybe just take on f4 instead. Let's attack. I'm going to use the h-pawn. That's the Bigfoot opening. Yeah, I fell into some prep there. Let's continue pushing the h-pawn. D-Punk, you're playing well. For your rating, you're playing very well. Okay, but now he has to see that this is a threat. If he doesn't, over next move. He saw it, to his credit. Very good. Got to make sure my queen doesn't get trapped. On knight c3, I take here with check, so otherwise that would have been trapping the queen. This h-pawn's kind of annoying for him because it's so deep in his position. So that's one of the benefits of pushing this h-pawn. You put them to this dilemma. Either they take it and thereby weaken their king position, or they push past and then also they have some persistent problems. I'm going to play a prophylactic move here just to stop knight d6. I want to go bishop d4, but I would like to avoid allowing knight d6. Okay. So let's go here now. Yes, I was willing to triple my pawns. Hey, Dominique. Let's take... He can do some sort of discovery and attack my bishop and also attack f7, but I think opening the position is smart here. bishop against a knight. Time pressure for my opponent. So you can take on f7 now. That knight is almost getting trapped, though. Let's go here. Just to come out through e5, and maybe I can trade and play rook d1 or play rook d1 right away. Or rook takes f3. I'm forgetting that this is a tactic. Should I do it now? That would be kind of fancy. I can't resist. I can also just take this knight, but rook takes f3 would have been a nice idea. And he has to give up both his rooks now, but he's getting mated. There, that pawn on h3, that was a prime illustration. Okay, Master Zachary. Let's play a Sicilian. I'll play a Khan, I guess. Bishop g5, really? In this position? I'm surprised. I don't know. Let's check. Seems like he might struggle to get this pawn back now. Maybe he'll just outright sack it. Probably will. Could play c3, perhaps. Messed up Smith-Morra gambit. c3, I might play knight c6. Plays knight there. Okay. So let's develop. Let's develop again. Let's pull this back, just some prophylaxis. Stop e5. Also, he might have been looking to play knight c4, attack here, and attack d6. I would really like to frustrate his attempts to play e5. I think that would be a good thing to prevent here. Let's play d6. This pawn is definitely worth protecting, though. I mean, if he plays knight b3 or something, I think I will for sure try to protect that pawn. Let's go knight g6. So this indicates he's probably looking to play c3, but again, it should be an inferior Smith-Morra gambit for him. He didn't get his knight out to c3. He doesn't have an initiative. This guy's a good player, though, so, you know, a lot of chess to be played here. Reinforcing. So now I'm going to have to crouch behind my extra pawn for a little while. Looking at b5 here, just to drive away the knight. b5 followed by a6. But I don't think it's necessary. I think better to just get out of the way altogether here. b4 is about the only idea I see for him. Hard to do much beyond that. Okay, he has some pressure here. If I play b5 now, he has knight b6. It's kind of annoying. Let's switch it up. I'm going to go here and try to play bishop g4. I think he should have played rook d3 there. Because now I might be able to land a knight on this square, is the thing. He might get his knight to d5, but if I can succeed in keeping my extra pawn and have this knight on d4, I feel this must be pretty good for me. So he goes back. Yeah, let's take, and let's do this. he's going to jump into d5, and I'll play this move. I have e7 covered nicely, so I don't think this should be a problem for me. Surprises me. Okay. Well, let's come here. Just takes. Okay. Let's get this knight out of here. I don't want to have to think about it anymore. Might have blundered there, but my time is an issue. Yeah, he definitely blundered. Okay. We're going to win this one. All right. So take down Master Zachary and on to Gata Komsky waiting in the wings. All right. Gata in 3 minutes. I'm going to play the Exchange Slav against him just to kind of control the pace a little bit. I played an Exchange Slav against him before without too much success, but today is a different day. Okay, let's do this. Play bishop d3. I'll just castle. And play a3. Stay solid. Keep playing fast. Some bishop a6 ideas in the works. I had a fascinating game against Gata in the London system last week. In the 5+0 Friday Arena Kings. Okay. Is he planning knight a5? Possibly. Let's go here. My queen might be in some danger if I do that. Probably better to try and double. Stopping knight c4. Okay, got to pivot away. Not a whole lot going on in this position. I'm sorry, guys. It's pretty dead here. Is he contemplating taking with his queen? Because I could take on a7 then, right? That would surprise me if that was good. Really? You're going to do this, huh? Well, I'm curious. You've aroused my curiosity, Gotta. So now I'm guarding this one. So I would think that that's counting for something. Let's guard the back rank. He might play b5 and cut me off. He does. Yeah, this is interesting. He's down a pawn, but for the moment, he has my queen sort of off sides. He wants to create threats against f2, but he can't quite yet, I don't think. Meanwhile, I should probably try to play a4, but I'm going to do this just to give my pieces some more scope. Like this knight can come up here now. Maybe to h5 later. He pins. He wants to bring that in, maybe. I don't know. I should try to free this up, though. Now he can go after that b pawn, probably. I don't know. Knight here, I have queen d3, I guess. Don't know if I'm misplaying this or not. Almost feels like it. I can just take here, of course. Yikes. Can trade queens if he wants. Oh, yeah, that's a queen. Yeah, that was an interesting game. He outplayed me, though. He had pretty good compensation for that pawn. I had to take on a6, though. I had to see what his compensation was. I didn't believe it at first. Could think about a check here, but I'm going to hold off on it. We'll see how he develops. Gata is good. He is very good. Let's take here. Try to open things. I really want to do some sort of sacrifice like this. If he plays bishop g2, I might do it. Oh, it looks so fun. I don't think it's sound, but I really want to play that so bad. Take, check, king e1, knight e3. The problem is after I take his bishop, I'm trapped. I can't get back out. I think that's the case at least. Yeah. It's very cool looking, but it's unsound. Nicholas, thank you for the resubscription. 8 months in a row. And Bats Go, thank you for the raid. I don't know who Bats Go is, but appreciate it. I really wanted to do it, guys. Bishop takes f2. It's actually very similar to an exercise I was just looking at with a student the other day. But I think it doesn't work because he plays queen b3 in the end. And then I take on g2 check, king f2, and my knight's trapped. I didn't see anything there. Super tempting move, though. Looks like he's going to go for g4. I think he's sick of this pressure here. I have some pressure here and here. No, he takes that. Okay, he's going to play knight e4 probably. Okay, but now I have the two bishops. The situation is okay by me. I mean, pawn structure is a little sketchy, especially with this, but we can make something out of this. Let's pull this here. I'm in 7th place out of 145 players right now. Okay, let's push. Knight g5. Doesn't have a threat, so I'll just come here. I'm thinking about playing b5 just to connect everything. Queen there. Annoying. Annoying move. Let's push. My bishop's a little boxed in over here, but I don't think it matters at the moment. If he plays knight e5, I'll play here and put the bishop on b2. That seems good for me. Okay, now I got to evict this in a different way. Probably b5 now. No, let's play f6 first. I don't like knight e5. I want to rule out that move. Let's defend. I'm down on the clock. I got to play faster. Maybe this. Open those bishops. I'll take on d3 with the bishop if allowed. This is a thematic move, though. I do not want to draw. We're playing this baby out. Now I can think about this soon. Let's go here just to kind of sideline his knight after a trade. But yeah, rook d2 looks real irritating for him. Make him go passive. Let's play this move first. No rush. And the a-pawn is coming. Also look for this. Gotta watch knight e4, definitely, but he can't play it right now. Let's sack this guy. I think for time pressure purposes, this makes a lot of sense. I bet he sacks here. I just got to play fast. All right. Won that game. Chess Coach Net is next. Okay, I'll play d5. I'm willing to transpose to a Benoni, I suppose. Especially since I think this line is just somewhat better for white when they don't play for e6 so early. I think it can be a problem for black. look to play e5 in the future. So I'm in 8th place. I've dropped a little bit from my rapid start. But I will definitely be trying to make the most of this. Let's play a5, just restrict him further. If rook b8, I'm going to go e5. And try to pressure him. Taking a knight a4 is awfully tempting here. Let's do that. Okay, now I pick this guy up. And then I can take on c7 and play knight e6. He might have some temporary dark square activity, but I think it should be pretty bad for him. Take the exchange. Can play rook e6. But I kind of like the look of this move first. To attack b7. And keep rook e6 in reserve. If knight f4, I think just pull the bishop back to f1 is fine. Let's play this. Little defensive, but queen here, I can play queen f3, for instance. He's trying to stabilize. I think now queen f3 is good. And I still have rook e6. Looking for b4. No reason not to take this guy. That queen is rapidly running out of squares. Let's go take him too. He's looking for knight e4, but it's not going to be enough. Like queen e2 now seems pretty clinical. Mainly forcing a trade or nearly forcing a trade. Can I check and somehow take and then win somehow? Yeah, I guess I have check, take d4, queen e7. That should be winning. Yes, nah. I'll do this one. This is easier, I think. Because in that line, his queen was defending f6. So he could play rook g8 and still struggle on, but... All right, streaks at 2. Neil Wang, thank you for the subscription. There are 66 minutes left in this tournament. Playing Master Zachary again. He's playing the Baltic defense. The good old Baltic. Let's play Queen b3. I feel like this should be a bit better for white. Let's keep the bishop just in case he ever plays knight h5. I don't think I can do anything yet as far as exploiting d5, so just exercise some patience here. Knight e4, interesting. Yeah, I could take, he'll take c3 though. But that, okay, let's just do this first. Yeah, he looks a little cramped. He might need some maneuver like bishop d8 to c7. I think he's definitely going to make a point to move faster though, because when we play it often comes down to a time scramble. Yeah, this is nice. This is kind of like a London system for white. This is a little annoying. Let's play a3. And if knight in, I'll just drop it back to c1. Play useful moves. His queen is his main issue here, because if ever he does this, I have knight e5. Maybe he can play queen e7 then, I don't know, but... I also should keep in mind I might play g4 at some point. Or on knight e5 even. f3 could be playable. So yeah, just to update you on the standings again, I'm in 5th place out of 161 players. Paul from SPB has 45 points. I have 27 right now. So he's putting in some good work. So let's jump into the center now. It feels like he has to be increasingly careful because of these possible moves here. And even this one. That's always lurking. I'm going to go here. Could also go back to f3, I think is okay too, but this looks interesting. Let's take it. Okay, let's post this here. Again, it feels like there's almost a tactic. Maybe now queen d7 for him. Like on the verge of having some sort of tactic here. I don't see it though, so I'll go here. It's just he has all these very tender points in this position. So naturally, I'm looking at ways to take advantage. Let's pull him back. We're both under a minute now. You see how fast that creeps up on you? You think even for a little bit in the middle game, and boom, time pressure. This is more to annoy him than anything else. Let's take it. Okay, let's go rook over. Time scramble, like I said. See if he wants to check here. He might. I'm trying to coordinate my rooks now. Has to be careful. I have to be careful too, though. Oh, man. I'm just losing on time, I think. Yeah, I lost on time. Had to move faster in the middle game. I thought I almost had something with the 2 rooks against the king, but I let his pawn get up too far up the board. Pinchuk is next. I'm Schecter. Thank you for the subscription. Twitch Prime. Okay, let's see where he puts the knight. Puts it there. Okay, so now I think queen h5 is interesting. So defending this guy. And if g6, try to sneak the queen in. So he's going to castle. Yeah, and he's going to play g6 next move. I see. All right, well, I can play for an attack, I think. g6, queen h6, take on e5 and h5. First, I might need bishop e2, though, just to stop anything here. Yeah, otherwise knight g4 is forcing me to play queen g5 and trade, so... Yeah, Hikaru played the queen d8 Scandinavian today, that's right. And he lost. Bad news for the queen d8 Scandi. Okay, now I think I win my material back, because if he takes... Yeah, so now I win the exchange. Ah, should have just taken the h7 pawn, but I can take a next move. Let's see what he throws at me here. It should be a fairly straightforward win. I think I can take this. So if he takes, I have rook h8. Whoa, don't pre-move that. I swear, one time per stream, I tend to do that. I nearly pre-move a move that I don't want to pre-move. No, this is the beta version of chess.com. Okay, I can trade rooks. I think that's probably the easiest. And then I can take d5 after that. And I'm on his bishop. Yeah, now this is dead winning. Keep the king 2 squares away diagonally from a knight, and the knight needs at least 3 moves to check you. I was just talking with another student about this today. Just run this bad boy. I guess I'll queen. Give up the rook, but queen. All right. Yeah, the arrows have been there. There was just a setting on the beta board that you have to click on in order for them to display. So someone pointed that out, actually. Get your Team Scandi emojis out. But yeah, someone in the YouTube comments pointed out that there was a setting for the arrows. Gwyn says, are you stream? I think he means stream. Yes, I am. Let's play this aggressively. I'll go here. I like this knight c6 move, especially when they've played bishop c4 with the pawn on d3, because they have trouble defending f3, so now knight d4 is a significant threat. Usually you don't play this aggressively in the queen a5 Scandi. You can, but most of the time you put the pawn here instead. However, yeah, he's going to have a real tough time stopping some threats now. Knight d4. Can play knight g3 maybe, but it looks sketch. Looks very suspicious. And now here, okay. I take f3. He has a check at the end, which I can block. I can also take f3 and then play knight takes f3. That seems even more appealing. I think I'm going to do that. And here b5 probably. Yeah, I think so. It's defended twice. So let's just take this guy and be up a piece. Now the conversion. Which I'll try to do quickly because speed is so important in these Arena Kings. This is going to be a nice knight on d4. Okay, I didn't have to give that up. That was a bit of a mistake. But what can you do? Sometimes you make mistakes when you're trying to play fast and convert fast. Okay, let's put the knight here. Be solid. His bishop's a little annoying because I can't play rook f8. I would love to play rook f8. This is solid over here though, so I'm going to attack with my a pawn. Even if bishop f6, he's not threatening anything. Let's come in. Come up. Now I got the back rank mate threat. This is kind of like that pawn on h3 earlier. All right. Not the most brilliant technical job, but got it done. So 50 minutes left in the tournament. Let's play e4 again. Presswood, Herman. I'll play the advanced variation. I like this line with h4. It's a trappy variation. It's banking on black playing e6. Not banking, but one of the perks is he can't play e6. Now here, I might be able to do this pawn sack line, which I think is quite promising for white. Definitely from a practical perspective. So let's play bishop d3. I'll give up g4 too. And just keep developing. Because this pawn, even though it is an extra pawn for black, it's kind of problematic for him. Yeah, no, knight e5 seems pretty good. And I can look to play f3. And you see how his dark square bishop in particular is boxed in. That's one of the points of this pawn sacrifice. You get the e5 square for your knight, so it's sort of a clearance sacrifice, and you restrict their play. Yeah, let's do this. Anticipating a trade here. And also castling queenside I think isn't so appealing for him. At minimum, I'll have knight f7. Oh, I did not see this move. I'm like talking about how I'm gonna get like a brilliant, nice position. It's actually still a pretty nice position, but losing the rook on h1 was not part of the plan. Now it's going to be tougher. Now it'll be a lot tougher. Let's use this to defend. It's all about this beautiful knight. Bishop d2, he can take on b2. Tempted to sack that, but I think better to move this. Let's take. I have another pawn that can come up here. So not the end of the world. And I can play this move too. Let's let him take on b2 this time if he really wants to. And I think I'm going to play queen d1 and look at queen a4 and also this sneaky plan. All right, so he's going to try to undermine. That makes sense. Because otherwise, it was looking pretty tough for him. So let's play this. Pretty weird position, huh? I'm down in exchange, but it feels kind of nice for me. Get the queen back in action. I'm still thinking about putting the queen here. I think that'd be a good destination for it. Hey, Halvard. Yeah, I saw the Oslo Chess Festival is going on right now. Kind of wish I was there too. Okay, this knight's not doing anything. I wanna put it to work. I guess I'll go here into a4. He said in the chat, I up on material, but I got no moves. I can sympathize with that. I know that feeling, man. That bishop is just totally entombed. Oh, man. Allow a check here. I'm allowing moves I should not allow. If he takes it, I can play check right now. If he checks here, I guess king f1 is not the end of the world. But yeah, clearly I didn't want to allow that. So, all right, let's take here and hope he quickly recaptures. Oh, he found the check. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, but it's just kind of annoying. I mean, I think now I can trade queens if I want. But I really don't want to. I want to go here. This queen is so bad over here. Okay, check. And probably queen d3 next. Just with all sorts of threats. He plays g5. He has a check here, but I don't really think it does anything. Ooh, I have mate in 2. And queen b5. Thanks to the knight on e5. It was all about the knight. So that's roughly what you want to do in this line, aside from dropping the rook on h1. All right, playing Andrew. And he didn't play a London this time. I'm surprised, because he's all about the London system. but he's switching it up. He's had enough. Ender is in 42nd place, so that can only mean that he late joined. I think that's the only explanation. Okay, let's do this. Let's try to get the knight into c4. He might play bishop a5, but I'll just sidestep. I think I'll keep the king in the center. He's definitely showing a lot of aggression on the other wings, so keeping the king in the center seems to make sense. I don't know about this move. This move might be a little sketch by me. Okay, let's come here. Goes back. All right. There's a check here. But I'm hitting his bishop. I'd love to mate him on c1, but he's not going to make that easy, of course. I don't have like a really good deflection move here. I don't know. I don't know what to do in this position, so I'll do that. He's not going to repeat, but I got to make a move. Yeah. This is tough. I need way more time than I actually have to really figure this out when he's dropping these bombs on me. I might just be losing here. Or if not losing, struggling. Yeah, I have 15 seconds left. Yeah, I'm just going to resign. I don't see any tricks even. Too fast. I was looking for a tactical knockout and I failed to find one. Let's play a Sicilian. A3, interesting. I'm not going to take that pawn. I'm going to try to play sensibly in the center like a good Christian boy. He's doing some weird stuff with his pawns. So I've suffered a few losses that have stopped my streaks. That's clever. Okay, put the bishop here, long diagonal. I just got to make sure you guys are paying attention sometimes. What are the standings like? Paul from SBB has 59 points. That's a lot. Gatakomsky's on a 13-game winning streak. He has 13 out of 14, so that means he lost his first game and he's just won every other game. I'm sitting on 12 out of 16, which is a pretty good ratio, but yeah, for this event, you need more than that. It's tough. I want to drive away that knight. I'm seriously contemplating g5 here. If e5, he has this. Knight d5, that is. I mean, maybe just start with knight f6. I think knight f6 is sensible and try to get this move in very soon. Yeah, I don't really want to do it immediately, though. There's rook e1. I need to get a little better coordinated. Are you guys analyzing that previous game? Yeah, there were some problems with bishop takes b5 check in various lines if I try to take on d4. That wasn't working out. Okay, let's castle. Good position here. Better developed. Up close to a minute on the clock. I can take this now if I want. I think I shall. Even though he does get developed here. I'm hitting the rook here. So he needs to play knight d2 probably. You could try rook d1. No, he's going to play knight d2, yeah. I was thinking b5 might be a good move. This queen is sort of running out of squares. Probably b3 you'll go to. Yeah, let's just put this on lockdown over here. Make him play queen there. And now, let's play queen f5. We're going to get aggressive now. Look for this. Continue trying to crowd him. This might be a decent plan, but hard to come up with. Okay, he wants bishop takes c6 maybe? I think I can deal with that. Bishop takes c6 and rook e5. No, something different. All right. Now he's got to watch out for this. Some serious problems here. Like h3. h3, he does have queen h5. Just to be safe, let's play this move. So my rook has access over here. Although I guess I could have played this after h3. Let's play e5 now. Pawns on dark squares. Now I think I win on d1 at the end of this line. 34 minutes left. Still in the top 10. But need to get some more victories. Playing chess coach net. Let's play another Sicilian. Play a con again. Okay, I'll play this variation. I sometimes like to do this against C3 Sicilian type plans. It's interesting. Okay, let's do this and take on e4. Whoa, he's going to take there. That I was not expecting. All right, so bishop h6. If I take here, he does have e5, so that's probably his main plan. But I think bishop h6 is a nice little attempt to defuse. He can play bishop h4, but then I even have moves like this if I want. Don't necessarily even have to do it yet. I could take first and then... Nah, probably shouldn't attempt that. Could play e5. Actually, I kind of like this one. I'm going to do it. Yeah, let's take here, check. Weird position. This should be good. Debating taking on d5, but I think I can just pile up against this guy. Yeah, and after I win this, I'll have rook g4, just to make sure he can't mate me with some sort of d6 type thing. I don't think it should ever work for him. My knight's controlling g8. Yeah, let's play this now just to make sure we have that defense. Okay, so up a couple pieces now. Should be on my way to victory, but time is, you know, still a question. Looking for queen g5 next. Trade. Multiple ideas. Must play faster, though. Trying my best to play fast. It's so winning, but, you know, time. All right, he resigned. So, streaks at 2. Yeah, Paul from SPB and Gatakomsky still in first. Let's play another e4 game against Jerry Fly. Okay, let's do this. This is a new opening for me. He has to play knight back to g8 now. Let's play queen d5. I don't know what's going on in this position, but I think it must be good for me. I'm up a pawn. I drove his knight back to g8. Looks very suspicious. Yeah, I'm in 9th place at the moment. Gata is not streaming. Okay, wow, he's just playing this for fun. He's not trying to win a Stringer's prize. All right. Knight c6. Let's overprotect this guy on c5. Assuming he's going to play e6, and then I'll play probably queen e4. So I can protect e5. Does that instead. All right, let's come here. If knight b4, I can come back here and defend c2. He's trying to get this pawn back. He might actually succeed. Yeah, knight b4. Should probably come here. He's going to win c5. So that's a bit of a bummer. But I think the position's still better for me. It seems that way. Just defend the center pawn. e5 is the most important pawn here. Queen d5 is an alpha move, yeah. He managed to do some knight trickery and, you know, get some counterplay, win the c5 pawn, but it's still tough. Probably needs to play d6 at some point. Let's see. Knight d5. Knight d5 looks pretty good. He can come to f5 with his knight, but this is pretty annoying because I don't think he ever wants to play e6 because of knight f6. Also, he has to contemplate knight c7 too. Yeah, and as Mubot just said there, if you have a good clip, feel free to let me know. And if you use Twitter, post it on Twitter. There's a prize for the best clip. Is this nearly trapping his queen? He has to go queen b5, it seems. And then I have some fancy stuff I can do, actually. If here, I might go bishop c4. But there's also just knight c7. I kind of like bishop c4, though, because I have a nasty idea in mind. Nah, it doesn't quite work, though. All right, let's just play knight c7. No need to get fancy. Just straight win a rook. I was going to do something, lure his queen to the 4th rank, and then play knight takes e7 or knight f6, and then bishop takes f7, and there'd be a discovery with my queen on e4 against his queen on a4. But he could play king h8, so I don't think it was working. Pac-Man's Pal Twitch. Next opponent, I'm in 8th place. X-Himmer says he's 1 place behind me, and he's coming to get me. All right, bring it on. I love a challenge. There's only 25 minutes remaining, so every game really matters at this point. I'll develop. I'm always tempted to take this pawn. I think I will now. So I feel like the way that white is playing it here, it's kind of hard for them to win the pawn back oftentimes. He plays a direct move, d5. Yeah, okay. I see your point, sir. Let's take here now. Trying to get in a tempo maybe for knight e5 if he takes with the queen. I just got to time it correctly. Could also just castle right now. Yeah, let's actually just castle. We'll keep this move in reserve. But now the main point is, because this queen's not on d1, d6 is not a threat. I can just take. But that was a bit problematic before. Now I feel like I should be able to keep this extra pawn. I mean, this pawn's not ideal, but I do have some f-file pressure as compensation. Jump to the center. This is almost always the reaction when they push e5. Have I scheduled any tournaments? No, I have not. Yeah, not playing any GM norm tournaments at the moment. Just taking it easy. Okay, should I try to trade the dark square bishops? I can also take here, but that leaves my e-pawn kind of vulnerable. Definitely think I like trading the bishops. So let's play for that. Okay. I have rook f5. Does have this annoying queen e7 move, though. Also, I have rook takes f2 here, I should be aware of. I don't know. I don't want to think for too long here. Just go with something. I'm already under a minute, so up a pawn, but under a minute. I'm going to give him b4 because I'm going to get my knight into d3. Oh, he could have taken here. That would have been much, much better for him. I do succeed in getting the knight in. That's helpful. And I can also pull this rook back and maybe kick out his queen. I'm not going to mess with the capture on f2. I just want this defended. That's pretty much it. So he's therefore being annoying. Okay, let's do this. Nice pawn formation, right? But only 30 seconds to use it. I don't think that's going to work for him. And just to be absolutely certain I can do this without any complications, I'm going to trade the queens. And these pawns should ensure me victory. I mean, it's not a complete slam dunk, as always, but... Okay, he resigned. Crypto chess is next. Big game. Crypto is tough. I don't think crypto streams, though. Let's put this here. Just castle. Advance in the center. This looks like a typical small edge for white. Oh, thanks, B. Dylan. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think compared to, say, Title Tuesday yesterday, even though I did post a pretty good result in Title Tuesday, I've been playing more confidently the last couple Arena Kings. I agree. Although on Monday I blundered a ton, but it's bullet. But confidence matters so much. You're absolutely right. So exploding the center with d5 is a pretty tempting move now that I have my rook lined up with his queen. But I have to time that move correctly. Crypto Chess does stream. Okay, didn't know that. So he's in the running too. There's 19 minutes left. I could take or I could play d5. Let's play d5. I feel like d5 should lead to a small edge for me. It's going to be kind of a symmetric position. And here I could take with the pawn or the rook. Rook was my first instinct, honestly. But pawn is interesting too. Let's take with a pawn. I don't know. It's more dynamic this way. Okay. So I up this. I think he's going to play knight c5, and I'm going to step back here. And I can look for knight d4 and try to come into one of these squares. So if he plays f6, which I think would be pretty normal here, plays e4. Let's come in here. Queens are sort of in opposition with each other. It's kind of a question. Whoa, no, John, don't do that. I almost did that again. I think I'm right-clicking, but I must be left-clicking. Queen d3 would be an awful prey move against virtually anything here. All right, he plays f5. I like b4. I like the look of b4. I'm going to play b4. He can't come in here because the rook takes. And if he goes somewhere on the 7th rank, I can maybe just take a7. Or first knight c6. Oh, okay. He has rook a8, I guess, is his point. Yeah, that's a bit of an annoying defense. I don't want to use all my time here, but this is kind of a critical moment. Let's see where he goes with this rook. Okay, I'm going to take now. He doesn't have rook a8 anymore, so that could be important. He's going to play knight e5. Oh, he can't play knight e5. He gets mated. Cannot do that. Maybe I should have played h3. I don't know. He really wants knight e5. Undoubtedly. So I'm trying to frustrate that plan. Oh. Yikes. Take on f2, man. Yeah, this was not good. He can just take. I messed this up. I messed that up big time. Yeah, he got some counterplay with his E and F pawns. That one hurt. For some reason, I thought I could liquidate those pawns when they started marching up the board. Where was it? Yeah, right here, I thought I could actually take on e4, but I can't. So a4, I think, was just a bad move. Okay, 14 minutes left. Try to get a couple wins here at the end. Not sure about that move by him. Seems to have just given me a pawn for free. The queen sack. What queen sack? So I'm trying to win this game quickly. I mean, I have a good position. It's not a dead winning position yet, though. Let's do the old Greek gift, huh? Looks like fun. Maybe not sound. He can run out with his king, but his king's going to be on the run, and there's some cool tactics here. For example, watch rook takes e6, especially if his king lands here. He takes. Okay, check, check. I'm not going to check him yet. I'm just going to recapture. We don't have to check. Okay, so let's check now. And check again. And take here. And if he plays rook f8, this could land. Or knight takes e6. They're actually both quite strong. I think knight takes is even better. Oh no, rook takes. Rook takes, you can play king d7. Yeah, I'll do this one. But use the pin. Just wins a lot of material because the knight is going to uncover. Yeah, occasionally you got to go for the cool tactics. Absolutely. Ooh, Crypto Chess just jumped ahead of me. He's got a streak going. He's going to be tough to stop. He's on a streak. He has one more point than I do. Okay, that is threatening mate. Let's first take this guy, though, because it comes with check. Let's stop the mate. I would like to just win this and then play knight e6. Or rook e8. So now this is almost unstoppable. All right, can we squeeze in a couple more games? 11 minutes left. I'm temporarily ahead of Crypto Chess, but he's got that streak going. We have identical scores, 17 out of 22, but it's a dogfight. Chessically Inclined is also in there too. I don't know if he's streaming. Playing Pinchuk. He's playing a very solid opening. I do have to watch out for queen b5 sometimes in these positions, but okay, let's just castle. He might go for e4, I don't know. e4, I maybe should have put the bishop on e7. In fact, I think it's just better there. I'm going to pull it back. Ah, but if he takes, I have to take with... Yeah, I don't like this tension situation here. All right. Whatever. Can't worry about details when we need to just win games. You're loyal, Capablanca? I would agree with that. I see no reason to dispute that. Let's take. I really want to land knight b4. Especially if he takes with the z-pawn, but it's not working. Not yet. I might need something sneaky like queen c7. We'll see which way he recaptures. Oh yeah, I remember you, Andres. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Whoa, that was a generous recapture. Queen takes d4. He's going to play it out, though. Okay, I'm blundering a pawn here, actually. You can take on h6, but I'm up a queen. Let's just try to get through here. My bishop on f8 is doing a really good job of just protecting everything. Okay, hopefully this forces resignation. There we go. 8.5 minutes left. 2 more games, maybe? Well, definitely 2 more games. Hopefully 3. Okay, let's play e4. Continue playing aggressively. Thanks for the gifted sub there. Pawn Poison to Capablanca. Thanks, Pawn Poison. Enjoy Capablanca. All right, should we play a dragon? Why not, huh? See how my old dragon theory holds up. That one. That one I don't know about. This is the Chinese dragon, I think. I'll just play King B1. Because I'm not sure how to react. Try to stick this knight here. I was looking forward to attacking on the king side, but he played the Chinese dragon, so I'm not sure how best to counter that. I really don't remember. Actually, no, I misjudged the time. Getting in 2 games would be really good with this. There's only 7 minutes left. So getting in this plus another game would be a lot, actually. Currently it's 7th place. Okay. Let's play bishop d4. This move's often good for protection purposes. On the long diagonal, you've got to watch out for that dragon bishop at all times. Okay, maybe take here now. I think I like this. And then knight d5. I think he sees my point now. Takes that way. All right, well, here I can take on d6 at the minimum. Force a queen trade, and I'm up 2 pawns. Can look for rook d8. Force him to block. Okay. Let's keep the attack going. Attack this guy now. Let's check and pick up another pawn. It's a bit annoying, actually. It shouldn't be, but it is. This rook a4, he has rook d4. It's a similar situation to what I saw the other day. Don't know what I'm thinking here. Let's move the knight. I wanted to do this when he doesn't have this resource and he can't play rook d4. I guess he can take there. Let's play this one. I'll sack for that pawn. Do I even have to? No, I can come here. That's easy. Let's take. Check. And take this next. All right. Oh. Yeah, not enough time to get another game in, but you never know if I get some sort of generous opponent who wants to lose quickly. Not Paul from SPB. That's going to be tough. I think he's leading the tournament. Yeah, he's still number 1. I'm in 7th place, so pretty good. But yeah, we're just going to run out of time here. See, this is where the situation gets weird because, I mean, it would be in both our best interest to just take a draw at this point. Right? And then play another game and at least get some points. But that feels pretty dirty. Doesn't it? What do you guys think? Yeah, that's true. I forgot about the 20 move thing. So we could blitz out 20 moves and then like do a draw, right? But then again, that's how the tournament's set up. So in those situations, you can't really blame the players for doing whatever puts you in the top. Because it's really close in the standings. Like, that could be the difference between getting a prize or not. He has a comfortable lead, so he can do whatever he wants and not worry about it. But I think I might be like right on the cusp of a prize. But, you know, I'm just going to play this game. And if we want to draw at the end, I guess we can. Let's go here. Ooh, I wonder if he can actually take and then play rook takes e6 in this position. That might be working. Didn't play it, though. Oh, blundered that pawn. He didn't take it. I'm just blundering pawns now. He's not taking him. Better protect it, huh? Okay, now I better offer a draw. I guess he's not going to take it, though. All right. So I finish in 7th place. As far as the streamers, I actually did get ahead of Crypto Chess. I'm surprised by that because it looked like he was coming on pretty strong, but I finished 6 points ahead of him. I don't know if he quit or what, or just took some losses at the end. So Paul from SPB won. He took first place, 88 points. Very nice score. He played 26 games. He scored 24 out of 26. That's great. Master Zachary got second. I don't think that's a streamer, but they're often playing in these events. Gatakomsky got third. We had that loss to Gata in the Exchange Slav. That was interesting. He scored 19 out of 22. And Chesically Inclined got fourth. I think Chesically Inclined is a streamer, so I might have snuck in there with a third place finish. So Yeah. I don't know. Don't feel like I played particularly well in this event, but I think, as I was saying at the very beginning of the stream, the Wednesday event is a little easier because the competition isn't as strong. It's missing some of the top streamers. So I'll take it. Had some fun games too. Thanks, Axiom Fox. Appreciate it. Yeah, people are discussing the draw situation at the end of the tournament, because I think, for optimal tournament play, right, you probably should try to draw your last couple games, but it feels wrong. It feels kind of like you're gaming the system. So maybe I'll ask chess.com about that, or ask the other streamers. There's a streamers Slack channel that we use. So thanks for supporting, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I might be playing on Friday. I was originally 100% going to play on Friday, but I might have some plans, so that's a bit up in the air right now. I have been uploading these to YouTube, about a week and a half behind at this point, but we'll see. Hopefully I can get caught up.